don't I said a hip, a hop, the hibbit, the vaccines cause autism, rocking to the bang bang boogie. What's going on, people? Welcome to the Drive Time. Is this a bonus app?
I don't know.
We'll see what goes. We'll see what goes down.
Yeah, this could be episode 20.
20.
Or it could be bonus episode 2. I don't know, because we're driving from one mic to another. There is a chance that the mic will be over by the time we get to this place.
That's true.
But it really doesn't add that much time to our drive home, so it's a worthwhile gamble.
But we did get to do at least one mic and then bully the host there into putting us up early, which it seemed like they didn't want to do.
Yeah, no, she was cool, but she was
outused persistence, and it was very effective.
Yeah, it's called the wear down tactic.
It's also
because we were like 14th and 15th. I was like, well, if we go 14th and 15th, we're not making it to another mic.
Way.
So fortunately, she asked a later comedian or somebody who was early on the lineup if we could
swap.
go prior to. And fortunately, this kind person was willing to accommodate our special needs.
Also, what helps too is, like, even if we burn every bridge in DC, we can just never come back to DC. You know what I mean?
This was the wrong turn.
Oh,
the GPS is a little confusing. I get confused easily.
GPS more like global positioning shit.
I've been saying that.
Damn.
You're coming for the whole...
He went there.
He's coming for the whole GPS industry.
I've been thinking it, but he said it.
He done said it. Oh, man. Fuck.
Dude, it is fucking... Can you imagine having to do this shit before, GPS on your phone? You couldn't do it.
Dude, yeah.
You couldn't, be like, oh, I'm popping down to D.C. for a mic, you know?
I remember when I first got my car when I was in high school. I don't remember if it was my grandparents or my dad, but they were like, I got you a map for your car. I was like, what? It's like, what did you say?
What's a map?
They were like, you need a map in your car in case you get lost. Which, honestly, I guess if there's not phone reception, is probably good to have.
Yeah, because you used to not get phone reception everywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Although, I don't know. Yeah, my grandparents, they have a GPS thing now, but they use maps forever.
I mean, I remember when we used to do road trips as a family when I was young. Yeah, you'd get out a fucking map.
Yeah.
And you'd highlight the route that you were going. You know what I mean? And you'd write the exits down next to it. You know?
There was those in between times where you'd print out the MapQuest directions.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit, dude. My mom did that for so long too.
Yeah, you got to.
I might go back to doing that because now the app on my phone that tracks stuff for insurance purposes.
Oh yeah.
Because I think my insurance is gonna go down a whole bunch. But the one thing it doesn't like you doing is using your phone. You know, I do pretty much. Maybe we talked about this, but I do pretty much everything else pretty good. But if you even open your phone once, it gives you a 1-star for phone use, and it's
damn.
I might just start printing out them maps again. You know?
Yeah. No, I get that. Or you have to get a. Well, does your car have a GPS thing? Because I know
it might.
Yeah, if you have the display screen, you probably have a GPS thing. I don't know. I know you can pay to have internet in your car too. I don't
really.
Yeah, I don't have that newfangled technology, but.
You mean I can watch porn while I'm driving a car?
Yeah, no, I don't think that would count against your insurance.
Sorry, officer. We got to the cum shot.
Busty Sluts 9 just came out, and I do not want to be the last one on the 4chan message boards contributing. Or the what's a Discord? Yeah, on the Discord.
The porn Discord.
Yeah, the porn Discord.
The r/porn.
Yeah.
So I actually think this is one of their worst
of the
materials.
series.
I didn't buy the whole stepsister part. They look very different. Even though that doesn't make sense for stepsisters.
Yeah, stepsisters can look different.
Yeah. They are very close in age. I don't believe she was their stepmom.
You ever watch porn and the acting is too good?
No.
I feel like comedians have had bits about this. I'm probably not the first person to mention it. There's probably local comedians with bits about this. But there was one time, I think it was probably in high school. I was watching this one, and it was a stepdad one, which isn't normally my thing.
Yeah.
But it was a stepdad one, and this guy was so good at acting. I was like, damn, this is incredible. Like, normally I skip over that stuff. But I was like,
funny,
man,
though.
this guy's fucking selling it. But the girl wasn't as good at acting. So whenever she would talk, it would kind of bring me back. But this guy was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know your mother had to go out of town. And I was like, damn.
Oh, really? She's out of town?
Yeah, no, she's not going to be back for a couple days. So she told me to look after you. I'm your father.
He like does like a soliloquy off to the side. To fuck or not to fuck? That is the question. 'Tis nobler in the balls to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous cum shots.
So I think I'm stuck in the washing machine. Dude, it is kind of fun when one person is clearly taken.
Yeah.
Like, it was clear he was like, acting didn't work out. I guess I'm doing porn. And she's like, I'm doing porn to get into acting. like.
Well, she thinks porn is real acting.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I feel like now. I don't know if I'd like porn better if the acting was better, though. I feel like it's novel. It's a novelty.
You're just crying while you're jerking off.
Yeah. Goddamn.
His mom died.
Adriana Chechik really spoke to me.
As long as they can make like the boob jobs more realistic, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's what they need to focus on. Is not the acting.
I think there's a kind of a weird, or there's like a threshold. Like, the boob job either has to be believable or it has to be ridiculous. Like, where they're just two, fucking snow globes.
You can tell it's fake, but they're also gigantic.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay.
Yeah, they look just like swollen. Like they got stung by a bee or something.
They look like someone literally put a beach ball under each breast.
I remember but like, once you get to a certain point, like, it's just silly. Like, the boobs are just silly. You're not like, damn, I like that. Like, I remember...
You're like, this person probably has a very painful life.
Yeah. Like, I remember my parents used to give me the Guinness Book of World Records every year for Christmas. And this woman had, like, the biggest boob job or whatever, and her boobs were crazy. Like, you said beach balls. That is not even half the size.
Even bigger than that?
Dude, she's got, like, two of those... You remember those... the hoppity things where you would like grab the handle and bounce on the ball?
Yeah.
It was like two of those on her chest.
God.
Just insane. And
Jesus.
she's like, I'm obsessed with the size. But then you see something later. She's like, it's frustrating in the industry I work in. It's like not porn, but she's like, at my job, they just don't take me seriously. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like, you can't. Like, you have, Can
you imagine, like, she was in some really high-profile job? Like, she's like a judge. The Honorable, Miss Gazangas will be providing over your case.
Dude, did you see there's like some teacher in Canada that's like suing the school district?
Oh my God, yeah, I know exactly. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Go ahead.
So I don't know if they're like actually trans or
I think they're doing it as like a trolling thing.
Yeah, but so it's a born male, but dressing as
male sex.
Yeah,
you can say that. Sex is male.
Yeah. The sex was male, or the what they were born as. But they were...
No. If they're trans, they're born... Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
Look, this is going to be a delicate issue
anyway. It's going to be a delicate issue anyway.
But was like dressing as a woman at school or identifying. I'm not sure what the semantics were.
At least in theory, she's identifying as a woman.
Yes. All right. But the thing about it, for the listeners at home, was she had the largest fake boobs I've ever seen.
They're double Z's, I believe.
Ludicrous. Like, swinging down to her stomach.
Yep.
And they were like, yeah, you can't wear that at school. Like, you're teaching children.
Yeah.
Relax. And they're like, kids are just making, like, it's a whole thing. And she's like...
Well, I think they're just trying to get fired. You know what I mean?
So they can sue him. So maybe it's a cash grab.
Yeah.
Which I know is a bold thing to say, but also they got pictures of this person just, like, presenting as a male outside of school. Yeah. And I was like, dude, like, there are, like, people there that are, like, fucking fighting for their life to be a trans person. And I don't want to say, like, this person's making a mockery of it, but it definitely seems like...
I'd say they're making a mockery of it.
You think so? I don't know.
I don't think, like, you wear double Z's... breasts. I don't think most trans people need that.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of more like my boss can't call me a guy anymore. You know?
Yeah.
Is more the issue.
I don't know. But I saw that and I was like, don't bring that hate out of me. Like, it's one of those situations. You're like, I've made a lot of progress as a person growing up, especially because I grew up in a fucking hick town.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. I hate it when like a person who is in a, call it a marginalized group or whatever, does something that upsets me.
You can just say that. You can hate it. You hate it when a person's in a marginalized group.
I hate them.
No.
No, but I hate it when like they do something like insane, and I'm like, stop. I'm supposed to be an ally and support you, please.
I've been fighting these demons for years.
I've been fighting.
I'm so tired.
Dude, I don't know. There's all kinds of.
But what if? All right, so like, either they're mentally ill because no one needs to wear a double Z prosthetic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also, that's got to be horrible for your back.
Oh, it can't be good. It can't be good. Or I'd say I hope people don't bring this up like in 15 years. Like, you're against the big boobed, the big of the larger breast.
You got a problem with titties, bro?
Dude, all right. Did you hear this though? Deaf people are now called hard of hearing. That's like the official term.
There's a difference between hard of hearing and impossible to hear.
I thought that, but like there are a lot of people that are deaf that are like, don't call us deaf anymore. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like,
I mean, isn't that like the term?
I thought that was the term.
I mean, I guess they used to call.
Dude,
what is this car doing?
Go ahead.
No,
yeah, this is very weird.
This car is fucking in the ass of this other car, dude. That's scary.
Yeah, I would be fucking pissed.
Look at that.
I'd brake check them, dude.
Damn, I'm gonna chill back a little bit. I'm not trying to whip the.
This is some Need for Speed, dude. They are fucking on them.
Yeah, dude. I'm about to crash the studio just watching. That's what we're calling my car now, the studio. But oh, dude, I saw this.
If you wanna, you can.
Every once in a while, I'll see a news headline that just pisses me off.
Okay.
I saw one the other.
Go off, King.
I will. Thank you, Parker. Thank you for your permission. I needed a cisgender white male to give me permission to talk. But no, I saw this headline, and it was like, runway collisions are at an all-time high, but near misses have plummeted. And I was like, what? it's like yeah, no, this headline for like the New York Times or something.
Yeah.
Was like it was a very reputable newspaper, and it was like, near misses have gone down, but collisions have risen. What's the deal? And I was like, they're hitting each other. Like, they're just not missing. What the fuck, fake ass news? Dude, it pissed me off so much. I'll have to pull it up when we're at this next week and show it to you. But I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it was, near
funny.
misses have gone down, but collisions have gone up. And I was like, all right, we're getting more accurate. Like, that's all that is.
Dude, how are runway collisions, though?
Yeah.
They can't figure out the runway part? That's the easy part of the flight. That's where you don't have a 7 million ton machine in the air.
Yeah.
I feel like the runway part is like drive down a driveway.
Yeah,
They can't figure that part out.
Yeah, and the planes, like, I mean, they go fast when they're taking off, but when you're taxiing, as they say,
which is very weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
You'd be like, I used to be like, the pilot can't afford a car to get here. They're taxiing.
Oh, I like that.
You remake Taxi Driver, but instead of him driving a taxi, he's just working at the airport.
Well, also, I mean, I feel like technically the whole plane experience is a taxi thing. What the fuck?
Oh, you think so?
Well, I mean, like, it is just a taxi in the sky.
Yeah.
You know, you're taking them from one place to the other.
Except you can't really hail them.
That's true.
You can't see a plane up there and, like, wave your hand and be like, oh, is it because it's raining? You don't want to pick me up?
Well, no, but it's funny that the only part that they call taxiing is when you're on the ground.
Yeah.
But that's, like, the most insignificant part of the journey. You spend, I don't know, 5 minutes taxiing down the runway, and then you're in the.
Where does taxi come from, too? It's a very weird word, isn't it?
I don't know.
Taxi.
I don't
Taxi.
know. People. Taxes.
Taxes.
Taxing.
Taxing. Because, they need a little piece of the pie.
Yeah, so assumedly, we're in a tunnel right now. We're on a tunnel on the Drive Time Podcast.
Secret tunnel.
It's a tunnel rave.
It does suck that there aren't more tunnels that aren't for cars. I would totally hang out in a tunnel.
Yeah, no, tunnels are sick.
Tunnels are, like, I get why homeless people are like, dude, let's sleep here.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the weather, obviously. More to do with,
chilling in a
how
tunnel.
Cool tunnels are.
Yeah. That's probably why a lot of people are homeless. They just want more tunnel time, but they feel they'll get judged if they're a working professional hanging
Your
out in
Honor,
a tunnel.
there are no apartments in tunnels right now.
What's the deal with the tunnels?
Picture this. You're a homeless man. You haven't slept or bathed in 6 days. Tunnels. When you're here, your family. Is that the Chili slogan?
I don't know. When you're here, your family.
When you're here, your family.
I don't
Picture
know.
this.
You're in a tunnel.
You're in a tunnel. That's the whole pitch.
Have you ever not been in a tunnel?
Have you ever not?
Are you
been
tired of being outdoors?
You have the marketing. You have the marketing degree.
Oh,
You'd
true.
probably be
Yeah.
better at that.
Yeah. What are the big selling points of tunnels? They're often
Outside the rain,
They're
underground.
underground. Often, yeah. They're beneath something,
They're beneath something.
so it's
you-
humbling.
Feel like you could collapse it if you have to, but you wouldn't collapse it by accident.
The tunnels are toasted.
They're t-
That's the big selling point. That's a
Tunnels.
callback to the last
They're
episode.
toasted.
Oh.
More like I'm fucking toasted right now.
Fucking
Smoke
sauce.
big weed, baby.
Fucking Big J's. Fucking gabagoo.
You guys ever smoke weed?
Are you cool?
Are
or
you
no?
cool?
Oh man, but
So it's some guy not understanding what smoking weed is, and he like puts it on like a charcoal grill or whatever.
we're trying to
Now
get
we're trying to get the bark. We're at the bark stage.
yeah, we're bringing out the
We're
flavor.
gonna inject it with beef tallow.
Dude.
And dude, you ever watch those barbecue videos?
Oh yeah, dude, fucking.
And it's like, listen, barbecue is like one of the best tasting foods ever, but I have never made food and been like, I'm gonna be hungry in 12 hours.
yeah, dude. There's
I'm gonna be a little hungry in 12 hours.
well, I don't understand people who just like do it, just for a family meal. I feel like it has to be an event where you're like hanging out with
Oh,
people
yeah,
drinking
yeah.
all day while you're waiting for this, half a pig to finish cooking.
Also, a whole brisket is so much food. Too.
Oh, it's insane. Also, brisket's probably the best one
You think so?
of smoked meats. I put it over
I'd
pulled
go
pork.
ribs. I go ribs, baby.
Ooh, ribs are good. Ribs are good.
Little
But
dry rub ribs. I used to like the sauce better,
yeah,
and recently I've gone back to the dry rub.
I feel like there's more nuance in the flavor of a dry rub.
Yeah, and more texture.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes, like wet ribs. Jesus, I can't talk today. Wet ribs are a little bit too wet.
Yeah.
I feel like
You
I'm drinking them more than I'm eating them.
Oh.
What's the deal?
We can't keep doing it. We need another voice. Do you got any other voices in the tank?
Huh?
You got any other voices we could do?
What's the deal with ribs?
What's
Wet
that?
ribs? What are you're God? You're sitting there in your chair, rocking it back and forth, and you go to take a bite, and you go, I should have had a straw. A straw, ladies and gentlemen, a straw.
Isn't your family from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Why are you so bad at Southern
What are you
accents?
talking about? I'm better than you at Southern
Listen.
accents.
All
Go
right.
ahead, hit me with the.
There ain't no way you're better than me at Southern accents.
Listen, you got another thing fucking
you
coming.
need to what you need to understand.
What you
Parker
need to
Brown,
understand is that your Southern accent fucking sucks.
my Southern accent.
Say y'all real quick. Say
Y'all. Y'all.
That's not bad, y'all.
Yep.
Damn. Now y'all
You all.
gotta understand that when you're from the South like me,
Mm-hmm.
someone asks you to roll up the winder.
Yep.
You
the
ever say winder?
Mm-hmm.
Not window.
Up the winder. We're
The
about
winder.
to just be Larry the Cable Guy impression is here shortly.
Dude, have you ever gone back and watched Larry the Cable? I thought he was so funny, and you go back and watch
Yeah, we
it,
all
it's
thought
like-
he was funny as a kid.
It's like holy shit.
Yep.
Bill Engvall and Ron White are the only two funny people. Out of
Yeah,
the group.
the two of the four.
And Bill Engvall isn't even that funny. Ron White's the only like real comic.
Yeah.
Out of
Well,
all
what's
of them.
crazy is they live in this kind of microcosm of comedy where they
Yes.
can like repeat bits and people love it.
What do you mean?
Like Ron White's tater salad bit, he's done that on a couple specials.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Be like, they call me tater salad,
They
and people
call
are
me
like,
tater salad.
like they're so excited, which is crazy. Like I can't like the whole
That is like some fucking Andrew Dice Clay shit.
hickory dickory
Hickory
dock.
dickory dock.
Yeah.
Little boy blue. He needed the money. Dude, have you ever tried showing, like, a woman Andrew Dice Clay
Yeah,
jokes?
It's a tough sell.
It's a tough sell, but back in the day, half of his crowd were fucking chicks.
Fucking chicks.
They were fucking
And the other
chicks.
half were fucking dudes.
And, like, his stand-up in between the nursery rhymes is, like, awesome and terrible at the same time.
Oh, really?
He's like, you're the type of guy who eats a girl's pussy all night and doesn't even wash his face. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on, Andrew?
Oh, it's like a wet rib down there.
Jesus.
Dude, yeah, he's wild. He's pretty...
He put out a comedy special where he bombed, too.
Dude.
One of his later specials, he legit is bombing through most of it. And it's like, why did you, like, just eat the production cost, dude?
Yeah. I saw I was at this music festival in Ohio, and Andrew Dice Clay brought on Disturbed.
Oh my God! These people,
Yeah.
they're some of the best musicians you'll ever see.
Well, he did like his hickory dickory.
Did he really?
He did his like bit, like he did like the big nursery rhyme
Did people
bit.
know about it?
And then he was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, you're familiar with Down with the Sickness. Get ready for Disturbed." And you're like, "What?" Like, that was the one day. The other day, fucking
I get introduced by Andrew Dice Clay. Andrew Dice Clay should introduce people for everything.
yeah.
And now, coming to the stage, the President of the United States of America.
Yeah, well, and dude, it was weird because they had like comedy at this festival. I guess there was like a comedy tent. I didn't actually see any of the comedy. But then like Pauly Shore brought on the Foo Fighters.
What the
I was like,
fuck?
what? And he's like, hey guys, my name's Pauly Shore. I'm really excited to be here. My dad just died. And then they brought Pauly Shore out to just stand with Dave Grohl while he sang My Hero. He's like,
There goes my hero.
And then it's Pauly Shore on stage. Fucking wild. I'm like, yeah, I've seen Encino Man. Dude, I was just a strange.
Pauly Shore is a weird guy where you're like, you know his name, but you're like, you aren't even really an actor. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You kind of like Encino Man. You pretty much made a cameo in Encino Man. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck did he get famous for? You know?
Yeah, so I think it's for stand-up, but I also couldn't tell you a Pauly Shore joke.
No. I know his mom, Mitzi Store, ran like one of the rooms in L.A. I think.
One of the big comedy clubs.
Yeah, at the Comedy Factory or Cellar?
I think it's a Cellar.
Okay.
I think she ran a Cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, because Joey Diaz talks about her a lot.
Oh,
That fucking cocksucker.
that fucking cocksucker.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, listen to me, Joe.
I
just
love
did
Joey
3
Diaz.
lines of coke and brushed my teeth. He does just combine ordinary things.
With cocaine.
I do 3 lines of coke and they'll go buy stamps at the post office.
Put the coke under my nutsack. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Oh, fuck this guy.
Guy with the
Fuck this
fucking
guy.
hazards on, blocking the traffic.
Yeah, I think, like, Joey Diaz seems so lovable, but I think he was, like...
He was a horrible person.
Like a legit criminal. Like,
Yeah.
I think he, like, kidnapped people.
Oh,
and,
he
like,
did kidnap somebody.
Maybe even, like, tortured some people, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a sinister fuck.
He was a sinister man. Oh, God. Dude, when you first discovered Joey Diaz, though, you do think he's, like, the funniest
I
person
mean, he
to ever
is.
walk the earth.
So there are some people that are like good stand-up comedians because they write good jokes,
Yeah.
and then there's just funny people, right?
And I honestly think he's better on podcasts.
Oh
than
yeah,
stand-up.
he is. He's better on podcasts, but it's just because like he's fucking insane. Like
Yeah.
I kind of not like in the same way,
Yeah.
but like that's why people like Theo Von because he just said you don't know what he's gonna say next. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck did you just say?
Well, the best is there's this UFC fighter called Yoel Romero who's from Cuba,
Uh-huh.
and like Joe Rogan wanted to have him on the Joe Rogan Experience, and so the guy they had to translate was Joey Diaz, and it's like every single thing he says, you're like, Joey, is this really what he said, or are you putting like the Joey Diaz filter on it? You know?
Yeah.
He said he was throwing 7 Chechens every day.
Oh, dude, what a champ. All right, your Joey Diaz is all right.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else from that group that I could do.
Bert, you just have to go when you laugh.
Take your shirt off. That's all you have to do a Bert impression.
But I mean, look, one thing it's no wonder why Bert headlines and stuff because apparently when Bert Kreischer goes to a comedy club, their liquor sales are like quadruple what they
Are
are
you serious?
for any other comedian.
That's
yeah,
fucking awesome.
That's why he gets booked so much, because people get fucking hammered for Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
They buy him drinks. Everybody wants to be drunk because he has like this, you know, he was in Rolling Stone or whatever for being the best partier when he was in college. And
which is like, you have kids now, dude. Like, that's not cool anymore.
Yeah, but he's like, yeah, like that's apparently, I think it was like 4 times or something more during his shows than anybody else.
That's
so
crazy.
like for comedy clubs to book him, like, yeah, it's a great move for them.
Because I think most of the comedy clubs like make most of their money off of like drink sales too.
Well,
like,
yeah, because apparently
ticket sales mostly goes to the comics.
Yeah.
They do make some money off of it, you know, but I think it's really, you know, it's like movie theaters, you know.
Yeah, we gotta book a show too. I feel like we gotta put a little drive time show together.
You think so?
I think we
where
do.
Where will we do it? In a car?
Yeah.
We rent out a bus?
Dude, we should get one of those double-decker buses from
oh
like
my God.
England.
Live comedy?
Yeah. Well, I can't park there. That's a fire hydrant.
Are we close?
Yeah, we just passed it. I'm just trying to find a parking spot. It's kind of, you can just kind of park on the street here, except for maybe not right there. Oh God, that says no parking. Shit.
Welcome to DC. DC, more like don't come here. There's no parking.
Well, I parked behind this place a couple times, and then somebody's like, "Yeah, you can't park behind here. People get towed." And I was like, "Damn, I parked back there like 3 times now."
Slow down, construction, something.
Oh wait, hold on. What's this? We got a little nook.
Oh, I like it. We're Gucci. Hit it, baby.
All right. So this has been the Drive Time Podcast. We don't know when this is going to get posted, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
All right. Peace.